Welcome to Daytona for the first annual running of the Pummu Talladega Daytona Cup Series. We here with these drivers ready to take on the Daytona500, and this should be a good one with a bunch of big names like William Byron, Kyle Busch, the 45 of Tyler Reddick, the 5 of Larson, and others. As we're now getting ready for our starting lineup for today's race. On the front row is Jimmie Johnson and the 3 of Austin Dillon. In row 2, we have the 5 of Kyle Larson and the 7 of Corey LaJoie. In row number 3, we have Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. In the next row is the 45 of Tyler Reddick and the 24 of William Byron. And running out today's field is the 47 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the 34 of Michael McDowell. And that's our starting lineup here as we're underway here at Daytona. Jimmie Johnson gets the jump on the inside. As it crosses the start finish line, we're officially underway here at Daytona for 25 laps around the super speedway. And this should be a fun one here, as Jimmie Johnson goes to the high side, blocking Austin Dillon, but Larson is on the inside here as they're coming out of turn number 2. Oh, there's a crash already! The 3 is upside down. Kyle Larson's also got turned. Oh, there goes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the 9 of Chase Elliott, who's upside down. Larson's involved. Oh, man, what in the world just happened? One lap already in, and we already have a wreck. Man, we need to see what happened on an instant replay, because, oh my god. The 34 McDowell's involved. The 3 of Austin Dillon, who was upside down. Just an early wreck happening here at Daytona. As we see here on the instant replay, what in the world just happened? Oh, the 3 got into the 5, and I guess they got loose coming out of 2. The 5 got turned by Kyle Busch. And then I didn't even mention what happened to Chase Elliott and the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Oh, there's the 9 going back up into the track in front of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And just a big crash here. And there goes the 9 up and over. He goes from his Chevy teammate of William Byron. 2 Hendrick cars were involved. Larson, as you see on the left side, and the 9 of Chase Elliott. But man, just a big crash early on in this race. Nothing you want to see here at Daytona, just a big incident. It was just an unexpected early caution from Daytona. Especially early on in this race, like big names, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and many others were involved in this wreck, including Austin Dillon. There's the 34, McDowell. I think even the 7 of LaJoie was involved, he's right there. He was not involved, so he's in the clear. But just a big incident on the back straightaway at Daytona for the first annual race of the Pummu Talladega Cup Series. But just a big incident on the back straightaway, like I said multiple times. But now, as these cars are ready and lined up for the restart, Jimmie Johnson's on the inside, Corey LaJoie's on the outside. And then we have Chevy teammates of William Byron and Kyle Busch as we're back green once again at Daytona. Jimmie Johnson once again gets the jump on the inside, going into lap number 4 out of 25 here at Daytona. And let's see what else happens here going into the trial, going down into turns 1 and 2. As you see, the 84 goes up high to block the 7 from getting a run. As now the outside line is the preferred line. And you see Jimmie Johnson with a huge run coming on to turn number 2. Oh, slight contact with the 7 and the 24, as now LaJoie would now take P2. Oh, Jimmie Johnson's on the wall from the 7. He's on the wall, so is the 7 of LaJoie. As it's going into turns 3 and 4 now. Oh, there goes Jimmie Johnson. He's up and over. He hits Kyle Busch. He's on fire. And the 34, once again, he's upside down. He's barreling through the trial grass. And the caution flag is out once again at Daytona. Oh my god, what did we just see? Michael McDowell, he's in another wreck, and this time he'll be out of this race, along with the 84 of Jimmie Johnson, who took a big blowover down in the trial bowl from hitting Kyle Busch. Oh my god, what did we just see? Come on, go to the 84. You see, oh my gosh, the 7 LaJoie involved, and then the 84 Jimmie Johnson. Oh my god, When you take a look at the replay, what just happened? I just see earlier in the race, the 7 just put the 84 on the wall. The 84 got the 7 as well, puts him into the wall with damage right there. And they were still racing like they thought they were going to continue with that damage, but no, the 84, Jimmie Johnson, he got turned by William Byron, and he went up and over. And then he hit the front bumper, Kyle Busch, oh my god, and into the catch fencing, and he's on fire. And he collected the 34 McDowell, who also took a spill down into the grass near the start-finish line, and he will barrel roll and flip, oh my gosh, including crossing the start-finish line as well. Oh my god, it's just, what in the world just happened? I'm just speechless after what happened. But the cars are ready to line backed up here. We have Tyler Reddick and Kyle Busch on the front row, along with Kyle Larson and the 24 of William Byron. And I messed up on the bag. There's 2 Larsons, but in the bag, that's supposed to be the 7 of Corey LaJoie. But we're green. Anyways, we're back green at Daytona for lap number 8. Reddick gets the jump on the inside, involving Kyle Busch, who's in the middle. William Byron took the high line, the perverted line in this game, as Kyle Busch now takes the high line, and William Byron moves down to the middle. As they're going down the back straightaway here, Kyle Busch gets a slight bit of a run going down back straightaway, trying to pass William Byron and Kyle Larson. But here comes Larson for trying to pass the 45 of Tyler Reddick, going down to the inside. As he will not clear the 45 of Reddick, he's still there. As he will change up to the high side to get that run out turn number 4, going into lap number 9 out of 25 here at Daytona. Here comes Larson once again on the charge on the inside. He's almost clear. As he is clear, we have a new leader now, which is Kyle Larson in the 5. But here's Austin Dillon in the 3. But don't count out Reddick yet. He's on the perverted line with going for the charge on the outside, involving Kyle Busch as well. Here comes the 45 of Reddick. Reddick with a huge charge. He takes the slight lead over the 5 of Larson, going to turns 3 and 4. Larson gets the run. They're 3 wide for the lead. Austin Dillon's on the bottom. Reddick's on the top, and Larson's in the middle. With a run from the 45 of Reddick. Here he comes. He's going to lead lap 9, going to lap number 10. As he's now clear out of the trioval going down into turn 1. He's clear from the 5 of Kyle Larson, as he's getting pushed from Kyle Busch from behind. The 5 of Larson trying to get pushed from his teammate of William Byron, and the 7 of Corey LaJoie. As they're going down the back straightaway here, still 3 wide racing. Reddick still leads, followed by Kyle Busch in second, Larson in third, and the 4th place spot is Austin Dillon. As they come out of 4 now, there's still 3 wide in rows 2 and 3. And we're going into lap number 11. Kyle Busch gets the charge. Reddick moves down to the middle lane, as Kyle Busch now has the perverted lane and possibly a chance to win this race. As Reddick now moves down to the low line. Larson's still stuck in the middle, but here comes the 8 of Kyle Busch, as Kyle Busch is getting a slight run on the outside. Here he comes. Here comes Kyle Busch to the race lead. As they're going into turns 3 and 4 now, Kyle Busch and Reddick are still side by side for the race lead going into turns 3 and 4. Reddick now with a slight lead as they're coming out of turn number 4. It'll be Tyler Reddick and Kyle Busch, but here comes Kyle Busch once again on the outside. To the line, who will lead the lap? It will be Tyler Reddick, who still leads the lap going into lap number 12. As they're on lap number 12, Tyler Reddick still has the lead. Kyle Busch has fallen back now. Austin Dillon, his teammate, now in second place. As they're coming out of turn number 2, Kyle Busch still with the charge on the outside. Here comes the 8 of Kyle Busch for Richard Childress Racing. He's trying to battle that 45 of Tyler Reddick, as Kyle Busch now has a slight lead, but Reddick gets the lead going into turn 3 and 4. As now he's getting pushed from Denny Hamlin in the 11. And coming out of 4 still be the 45 of Reddick. But here comes Kyle Busch now to the outside. And it'll still be Tyler Reddick going into lap number 13. Reddick still leading through the middle lane. Kyle Busch on the high lane. Chase Elliott's trying to push the 8 of Kyle Busch and get him up front. Oh, there's a crash. Kyle Busch, he's up and over. He collected the 7 of LaJoy, his teammate Austin Dillon, the 9 of Chase Elliott. Kyle Busch still being pushed upside down from his teammate, and he finally dumps him off into turn 3 and 4. What just happened to Kyle Busch? As you see, there goes Chase Elliott. But the 7 of LaJoy, I know this said the 5, but that's Corey LaJoy. I messed up on that part. But, oh man, just contact with the 3 and the 11. The 11 also goes sideways from William Byron. But Kyle Busch blows over twice. The 11 with the save, though. What an awesome job by Denny Hamlin to save it. But just a big push from just the 3 made contact with the 11, and that caused the chain reaction that got Kyle Busch upside down. But the cars are lined back up. Kyle Busch will start in the back. In the front row now, we got the 45 of Tyler Reddick and the 34 Michael McDowell as they're green once again at Daytona on lap 16. As now Reddick gets the jump on the inside here as the 34 Michael McDowell trying to get a run. But here comes the 17 of Chris Buescher now, who's on the bottom lane. As he's now trying to muscle his way through the field and trying to get the Daytona 500 victory over Tyler Reddick, who was the dominant car of the day, and he still is. As it dives down to turns 3 and 4, the 34 Michael McDowell has the perverted lane. As the 45 of Tyler Reddick still with the lead over the 17 of Chris Buescher. But here comes Buescher with a big push from William Byron to the line. Who's going to lead the lap will be Chris Buescher. Buescher will now lead the lap as he takes the lead from the 45 of Tyler Reddick. Kyle Busch, he's coming back from 7th place. Now he's coming back into the top 5. He's currently P4. To the inside, still Buescher with the lead over the 45 of Reddick. And as William Byron, who's a Daytona 500 champion before, he's in the inside lane as Buescher switched to the middle. And here comes that 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports. As that William Byron takes the lead in lap 17 going into turns 3 and 4. But Kyle Busch, he's in the inside once again, challenging for the race lead, starting 7th from the restart after the crash. And now he's in P2 in lap number 18. We're over halfway done with the race now as we're going into turns 1 and 2. Kyle Busch still battling with William Byron for the lead as Buescher and the 34 McDowell are on the outside. As here they come down the back straightaway, William Byron still with the run over the 8 of Kyle Busch. As they're down the back straightaway now, Kyle Busch looking for Tyler Reddick to give him a push to try to get him to the front. But it's still William Byron leading along with the 17 of Chris Buescher. Going into lap number 19 now out of 25. Still William Byron leading over the 17 and the 8. And the 45 of Tyler Reddick, who had the lead, now fell all the way back down to like 5th. But Chase Elliott's on his inside looking to pass Reddick, but nothing affair. But here comes the 17 with the outside run. He's trying to pass the 24 William Byron for the race lead. Byron still has the lead going to turns 3 and 4. We have going to lap number 20 here. We have 6 more laps to go here at Daytona. Let's see who will get this race win. Buescher goes to the outside, trying to pass the 24 William Byron. That's for lap 20. 6 more laps to go here at Daytona as Buescher tries to pass the 24 William Byron going to turn 1 and 2. As they're going into turn 2, Buescher has the run, but the 24 wants to block him, and he will. Big blocking from the 24 William Byron. As of now, 3 wide for second. And here comes Kyle Busch once again down the inside, looking for the race lead. From P7 now to the lead. Really clear, William Byron. No, he won't. He will still have the run going into lap 21. Byron will still lead that lap. 5 more laps to go around Daytona. Who will get this race win? As they're now diving into turns 1 and 2. Kyle Busch with a slight lead. He's clear William Byron for the lead. But William Byron has the outside run, and he will take that advantage going down the back straightaway. Like I said, here he comes. Here comes William Byron once again with a charge on the outside from Buescher as well. Michael McDowell on the middle lane trying to push Kyle Busch up front. As here comes Kyle Busch once again with a charge on the inside, looking for the race lead. Kyle Busch is clear for first. And now we're going into lap number 22 with 3 more laps to go. Oh no, 4 more laps to go. As they're diving into turn number 1 and 2, it's still William Byron and Kyle Busch side by side for the race lead. They're about to be 4 wide, but a little bit of contact with Michael McDowell and the 21 of Josh Berry. But here comes William Byron once again on the charge on the outside. As we're having intense side-by-side racing in Daytona, Kyle Busch still with the lead. Oh, McDowell he's around. He saves it though. He gets contact twice. There goes Kyle Busch once again. He's up and over. He hits William Byron, and he's going to be done. Buschers into the wall hard. We need to see what happened on the instant replay. Oh my god, we have an intense battle, but now Kyle Busch dreams of the Daytona 500 champion is up in smoke and upside down. Michael McDowell got into the 45, and he got up into Kyle Busch, and hard into the outside wall goes to 17 on Chris Buescher. But now the cars are lined up, ready to go here at Daytona for overtime now. It'll be Tyler Reddick and William Byron on the front row. 2 of the most dominant cars of the day. We're green once again at Daytona for overtime. Reddick with a big jump on the inside here. Going down to the tri-oval for turns 1 and 2. Will anyone go to the outside and challenge the 45 of Tyler Reddick for the race win? Still contact with... Oh, there goes John Nemechek into the wall. But he saves and no caution, but still green in overtime. As they're going down the back straightaway here, William Byron's falling back down to third, but he's on the outside run. He has the perverted line, though, but Tyler Reddick quickly shuts it down from preventing him to catch up and possibly taking the race win. As they're now crossing the start-finish line for one more time around. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank. As they're going down into turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Next flag will end the race. Either receive the caution or the checker flag. Reddick still with the run on the outside. Will he do anything about it? As here comes Denny Hamlin on the inside. But the outside still has a bigger run though. As they're going down into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Who will win the race? Reddick or Hamlin? Hamlin's on the inside. They make contact down into turn 4. And coming out of 4, it'll be an easy win for the 45 at 23 XI. Tyler Reddick will win the Daytona 500. William Byron got second. Third is Denny Hamlin. The fourth place is John Nemechek. And running out the top 5 is Chris Buescher. Wow, what an intense finish from this Daytona 500 race. And an excellent job from Tyler Reddick, who is today's race winner. William Byron, who came so close, but the caution came out. And yeah, I will see y'all next time.